What's the plan, being that it's the end of the pandemic? Well, I don't know. Is it the end of the pandemic? I don't know. But what's the plan with how you rolling out this album compared to other albums? Are you going to be able to tour? Are you putting out videos? What's the process now? Is it different?
This album is being done completely different from A to Z. Like I have never released an album like I'm about to release, like I'm now rolling out this album. For many reasons. I'm just really trying to keep stepping things up, and I've been working really closely with DJ Lala, and she's just always encouraging me to take things to the next level and to do things more like how the industry people do it so that I could be looked at differently, you know? And so she's really been helping me step up everything with the marketing, with the outfits, with everything in general, you know? And so she and I are working together making this rollout plan of the album, and we did this, we call it the No Chasers Saga. We released a series leading up to the pre-order release of my album, pre-order drop. So we released a series, and she wrote the whole thing, and she directed it, and filmed it, and everything. Like, it was just, the whole series was made completely by me, her, and my brother. The three of us made everything together, like, and everyone in it, and all the props and stuff used in it, it's just all of our friends. Like, we just asked everybody for favors. Oh, can you pull up to the spot? Oh, can I use your restaurant? Oh, can we use your cop car? You know, it was just like a bunch of favors. Like, there was no budget put into anything. Like, it was just only us three working. And we are always doing the jobs of like 12 people, each of us, you know? It's like, it's really overwhelming. But anyways, that came out really dope, and a lot of people are talking about that, about the series leading up to the pre-order. We're also going to release the album in 3 months, and that's a long period of time to have a rollout for an album. But a lot of people that we are studying and want to be more like in the industry are giving themselves 2-3 months to roll out an album. So now we have from now until August 19th to convince everybody to pre-save the album, to pre-order the album, or to buy a physical copy, CD, or to buy vinyl. So we have 3 months of that. We're giving ourselves that time because that's how long everything takes to be made, first of all. And then second of all, because the more time you give people, the better. Because once you drop the album, nowadays people don't give a fuck about anything. You drop the album, now they want the next one. So we're stretching it 3 months. So that's our strategy for this album. I also have a lot of really dope collaborations on the album that I'm really proud of. We're gonna make sick-ass music videos. We dropped 2 already. We have a couple more dropping soon, and we're actually making 3 or 4 other ones right now as well. So we're gonna have a lot of videos for this album, more than I think any other album I've done as well. We're also doing a lot of dope interviews like this one, and we're gonna do another interview with Big Boy. Hopefully go back on the J. Crew show. Do another one with Cici the Mamacita. We're lining up a bunch of dope. B-Real wants me to go back on the Dr. Green Thumb show podcast. So we're just really making the most out of this project. Also, I invested a lot of money and time into this project. So I just want to make the most out of it. Also, it's a really good project, and I'm really excited to see where this is going to take my career, where it's already taking my career. It's already there's already shifts happening that I'm seeing already just with dropping the pre-order. So it's really amazing. I'm really proud of this project.
So there's still some value in making actual physical CDs?
Oh, yeah.
Now, you said vinyl?
Yes.
When you say vinyl, you're meaning...
Yes.
Help me understand that. Explain that to me, because we're talking about the old school way of listening to music.
Yes.
You're still pressing those.
This is going to be my second time pressing a vinyl. I pressed my first vinyls ever for my last album, Sometimes I Like to Sing, and now we're doing it with these. Where
do you get that done at? What places are still doing that?
Online. You have to do it online. You have to find the vendor that you like. We found a vendor that we like, and so we're going to use them again. Yeah.
That's incredible.
Mm-hmm.
I have a whole vinyl collection of records that I never got rid of because that's how I came up. On the vinyl. So
it's more of a novelty item, I would say.
Especially if you have good art to your album.
Yeah.
You know? And the art is already done, right? You have everything.
Yeah, the cover. I dropped the cover. It's I don't know if you saw. It's like me throwing up on the Hollywood sign. And it's like LA shit. So we're gonna drop the vinyl, and I'm really excited about that because we sold a lot of the vinyls on the last album, and we're making more for this album.
Did you consider doing a sort of a Nipsey type thing where he was selling 100 albums, but $1,000 albums, $100 each, like a novelty thing?
Yeah, I actually did that for the Sometimes I Like to Sing. We only made 100, and we sold them for $100 each.
Oh, okay.
They're almost all gone.
I've always thought that was a hell of an idea.
Yeah, and we won't be making those again. If I make them, I'll make like a different version of them, but those are the original press. So it's like a collector's item. I even started to collect the vinyl finally. I started to collect vinyl recently, and it's just, I don't know, it's like having your favorite, like back in the day when you had the CD, like it's like a physical thing that you could look at and feel and touch, and I just like that, so that's why I'm making them. Yeah,
I like to go to Goodwill and find some old vinyls there. Let's just wrap it up with telling the people how can they find you? How can they get the music? How would you prefer them to get the music? Do you want people more going for the vinyl and the CDs? Are you cool with the streaming? What do you prefer?
I would say for sure just get it however you want to get it so that you will listen to it. That's what I would say. Everybody has their preference, and as long as people are going to hear the album, like it's cool however you want to hear it. If you like playing vinyl, play the vinyl. If you like playing the CD in your car, play the CD. If you only use Spotify, just stream it on Spotify. Obviously, I would appreciate a pre-order on iTunes, paying $9 for the album. It's only $9. Or a CD is going to be like $10. And the vinyls, we're going to sell them for like $30. So if you want to spend money, I would really appreciate it because I'm still unsigned, independent. Like I said, it's me and my very small team doing the jobs of like 50 people. We're all stressed out. We're all overworked and overwhelmed. So we appreciate those sales. But if you don't want to buy it, just listen to it. It's really dope. But Spotify, Apple Music, Deezer, SoundCloud, YouTube. My music is on all of those places. You can also add my music to your TikToks. I would appreciate that. That's a really big help. I've been trying to do more on my TikTok. And you can find me, Reverie Love is my handle everywhere. TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, OnlyFans, SoundCloud. Where else am I? I think I was about it. Nobody was any.
How risque do you get on your OnlyFans?
I take pictures in lingerie and bathing suits. I don't do nudes or porn. It's not my thing. I'm not against people doing porn. I'm totally not shitting on it. That's just not what I do. So if you're looking for porn, don't go to my OnlyFans. Don't come to my OnlyFans and be like, oh, what if I pay this amount of money? No, it's not a secret number. It's just not something that I do. I will never do it. I don't feel comfortable doing it. And I don't need to do it, and I don't want to do it. And that's my reasoning, and that's more than enough. So don't ask me on OnlyFans for that if you see this right here. But I do take really sexy pictures and videos. So if you want to see me in lingerie, hey, link in bio.
Definitely. I want to thank you for coming out, even though it's been 5 years.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for your patience, and thank you. I'm glad it finally happened.
Last question I want to ask you. It's beneficial for people to go to the iTunes and pay for it. Even on Spotify, you get, for a certain amount of streams, you get some revenue for that. But when you put your stuff on YouTube, people are consuming it 100% free. So how do you juggle that where you have your music on certain platforms, but you still want to earn a revenue source when it's on another platform?
Yeah. I actually do monetize my videos on YouTube, so I get paid for my YouTube. Not a lot because since I make rap music and I cuss in all my songs, I can't get certain commercials on there, but I definitely do make money off my YouTube and my Spotify. But I always tell people when they ask me, I never wait for the Spotify checks in the mail. The Spotify streaming does not pay the bills. It's never paid the bills. All the artists out there who want to make money off music, make merchandise, go on tour. And if you want to make OnlyFans, make OnlyFans. But merchandise and touring is going to be the bread. That's how I came up. That's the big bank right there. Definitely don't wait for Spotify. But Spotify and YouTube are good for reaching audiences and keeping them entertained with the music, But the money it doesn't matter if it's Spotify or YouTube. Buy a merch. If you really want to support, buy a CD or a vinyl, for sure.
Buy a Satori Mob hoodie.
Yeah, or a Satori Mob hoodie, or the pre-order on iTunes, anything on my website, yeah, for sure. Or just share my music with a friend. That's a really big word of mouth is still really important. I always tell people, like, share my music with your friends, share my music with your family, bump it in your car, play it. If you own a restaurant or a clothing store or a smoke shop, please play my music in your store. Like, everything, all of those stuff really helped me. Yeah, and I really appreciate it.
Well, thank you very much, Reverie, for coming in to Street TV. Thanks for tapping in with Street TV, and much success to you in 2022, and of course, rolling into 2023. I'm assuming you're going to put another album out in 2023 because you're on a roll now. You're putting out basically an album a year.
Yeah, this year I'm going to drop 2 albums.
Okay, so you can take next year off, maybe?
I shouldn't talk about the album yet. I need to stop telling people about it.
Oh, okay.
But I have another album coming after this one at the end of this year.
All right, well, thanks for tapping in with Street TV.
This is Reverie. You're on Street TV, baby.
Thanks for watching StreetTV.net. If you're not subscribed, please hit that button below and click the bell to receive alerts and notifications. Feel free to comment below so you can give us your feedback, and be sure to watch the 2 related episodes to the right. If you want to support this platform or follow us on social media, visit the links in the description. And thanks for watching StreetTV.net.